Hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to have you all join us today. Good morning. I hope to see everybody here today. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another great session. I know this is another cohort with RWA, and we're excited, to be partnering with them, to be able to provide this amazing training to every single one of you. And special shout out to Medlin. Thank you so much, Medlin, for putting this together. All right, so my name is Sandra Shomi, and I'll be your facilitator for today. And with me on the call, I have Simplis. Simplis is broadcaster. You will not be seeing him, but probably seeing him most times in the comment section to just help out with one or two questions. But is majorly at the back end, ensuring that we have a smooth session. And then we have Judith. Judith is right there in the comment section. She's going to be our moderator. And please familiarize yourself with her in the comment section. If you have questions, please do well to drop your questions in the comment section. Well, whether you have suggestions, you have opinions, please feel free. And just so you know, there are no wrong answers, right? So please let's just feel free to do well to engage right there in the comment section. All right, so but before we start, right, I would like to get to know or meet every single one of us on the call. Please do well to introduce yourself in the comment section. Tell us your name, where you're joining us from, and what you do. We would like to meet you. Your name, where you're joining from, and what you do. And please do well to also reach out to your colleagues, let them join, let them know that we have started the session, and so that we can have more persons join us on this call. Please do well to reach out, share the link so that every other person can join us. So like I said, please introduce yourself in the comment section. Let's get to meet you. Tell us where you're joining from and what you do. Hi, Dima. Dima, she said she's looking forward to learning. We're excited to have you join us today as well. Thank you for joining us. Plus, let us know where you're joining us from. Hello, Jacinta. Hi, good morning. Tell us where you're joining from. Malibu, please let us know where you're joining from. Morning to you as well. I need more responses in the comment section, please. Okay. Hi, Melanie. She's based in Cape Town and own a fundraising consultancy called Words That Count. Awesome. Thank you so much, Melanie, for taking our time to join us this morning. Thank you so much. Any other pressing? Please don't be shy. You have the comment section, the chat box right there. Please just introduce yourself. Malibu joining from South Africa. Nice to meet you, Malibu. Any other person? So I have 12 persons right here. So please do well to introduce yourself. Jolene from Cape Town, South Africa. She's into branded gifts and apparel. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jolene, for joining us. Thank you so much. One more person. All right, so while we wait for every other person to join, so to introduce themselves and get more persons to join the call, we will just start the session. All right, so today we are going to be looking at how to build a reputable brand and sell online. Hi, Lauren. Nomsa from Soweto, South Africa. Great to have you here, Nomsa. Dima joining from PTA, South Africa. I'm looking to excel in online selling of a sneaker brand created by my 13-year-old son. Amazing. Kipso sneakers and apparel. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Like, this is the right platform for you to be. And I'm sure at the end of the training, you would, you would have learned so much and then, start to implement them into your new brand. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, Salin. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Yeah. Jalili, or let's say Jahel from Kenya. I make liquid soap. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. Terry from Cape Town. Awesome, Terry. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Nosi from Cape Town. She's into tissue oil. Awesome. All right, ladies. Thank you so much, every single one of you, for joining us. And like I said, we are going to be looking at how to build a reputable brand and then sell online. So this is more like an introductory topic. We have, other amazing topics that we are going to be going through, as we move on into the sessions. So please relax, take your notepads, take your pens, ensure that you jot things down. And you're not just listening, right? Please jot things down as well. All right, so we have three main focus for today. We are going to be looking at what is a brand and why should your brand be online. Why should your brand be online? And then we're going to be looking at finding your target audience. It's one thing to have a brand, it's another thing to know who your target audience are, right? And then lastly, we are going to conclude the session by looking at how to generate sales on social media. How do we generate sales on social media? So these are our main focus for this session. Now, but before we move ahead, I'm going to be seeing questions like this pop up on your screen. So please do what to, engage with me right here in the comment section. So how are you currently making your business known online? So for those of us that, are already online, how are we making, are we currently making our business known online? Please do share in the comment section. How are you currently making your business known online? How are you currently making your business known online? Thank you, Jacinta. She's based in Johannesburg and on a travel and cargo agency. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining. How are you currently making your business known online? Please, just so I'm sure that everyone can hear me, please, if you can hear me, please give me a one in the comment section. If you can hear me, like I'm not breaking up, please give me a one in the comment section. If you can hear me loud and clear, please give me a one in the comment section. I'm waiting for your responses. While though some of us are responding to how you're currently making your business known online, I would also so Judith, you can also do well to put the question in the comment section, because for those that are just joining, they're going to be at the back, towards the beginning of the session, so they might not get to see my question. So please help share in the comment section. Thank you. Sometimes say I use Facebook. Awesome. Terry says I share my social media links on email. Okay, awesome. Gelling through social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. Great. Dima, creating reels on social media, daily posting. Awesome. Okay, thank you, Jolene and Mwenda. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right. Any other responses? How are you currently making your business known online? Any other person wants to share? How are you currently? All right, Jacinta, thank you so much. How are you currently making your business known online? Malibu says through social media. Which of the social media platforms? Maybe you want to let us know. Facebook, is it Twitter, is it LinkedIn, is it Instagram? Let us know. Is it TikTok? Let us know which of the social media platforms you use. All right. So don't waste our time. While I wait for your responses, I will just keep going right into the session. So we have another question. What advantages does online presence bring to your business? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? It just means, what are those things that you have benefited by just being online? What are those things that you have benefited by just being online? Please kindly share in the comment section. What advantages does online presence bring to your business? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? Okay, Malibu is responding to the previous question. Facebook, WhatsApp status, and Twitter also. Dima says, I also had the privilege of having video interviews. Great. Jacinta, thank you. Exposure to more clients. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. Any other responses? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. I need more responses. I've only gotten one from Jacinta. Judy, please, can you do what to write the question in the comment section? What advantages does online presence bring to your business? Terry says it keeps the followers engaged. Also, Dima, increase brand visibility, more orders. Also, Oniya says save cost on advertisements. Okay, that's also great. Thank you so much for sharing that. Any other one? Okay, so now what is brand identity? What is brand identity? You can let me know what you think brand identity is in the comment section as well. But what is brand identity? It's the visible element of a brand, such as your colors, your designs, your packaging, your messaging, your logo. All of this encompasses a brand identity. Some of us, have brands or probably are trying to start up a brand. Logo is something that you would also be needing, for your business. You can create a logo via Canva allows you to develop a logo for your brand, canva.com, right? So you can put together a very good logo, the tone of voice of your brand, add some humor to your brand. Do you understand? All of this, encompasses a brand identity, and just says that it distinguishes you, from your competitors, right? All this distinguishes you from your competitor. It makes you different from your competitors. Your logo is specific to your brand. The name of your brand the name that you've chosen for your brand is specific to your brand, right? It distinguishes you from those that even does the same business as you, right? So this is what a brand identity is all about. Now let's look at this very important message. It says that a brand encompasses the consumer's complete experience now with both the product and the company and the mix of associations that develop as a result of this interaction. What this means is, as a brand encompasses the customer's complete experience. What is that experience that your customer is getting from your brand? Do you understand? What is that customer service? Is your customer service good? Is your packaging good? How are you interacting with your customers? Are you this very serious business person, or you've added a little bit of humor to your brand? Do you understand? What brand positivity do you have? And then it says that the brand image that a company achieves is a powerful tool for gaining market leverage. Did you see that? The brand image that you have as a brand, the positive image that you have as a brand, is a powerful tool for gaining market leverage. And it says that when a company has created a positive brand image, it can influence its target audience buying habit. Now, there's this thing they call the consumer funnel, or the buyer funnel, right? When they get to know that your brand exists, the awareness stage, right? And then before they start to show interest, and before they get to the last part where it says, they take that action, right? Which is the conversion stage. Now, all of these things, before they get through this process, your brand positivity matters. Do you understand? How have you created that brand image? What are people saying about your business? What are people saying about your brand? What are people saying about you? It can influence your target audience buying habit. It can influence them to take that action or that purchasing decision that you want them to take. Do you understand? And then the last part says, with the influx of available brands on the market currently, more consumers are making their buying decisions based on the brand image rather than the product. I have seen, I fall into this category basically. I follow some business owners on Instagram, that their brand image speaks for themselves. People are saying really, really good things about that brand. It's not even about the product now. It's about the person, the face behind the brand, the personality behind the brand. Do you understand? So most times, it's not just about what you sell. As much as you want to give quality, right? Your brand image also helps in terms of, the purchasing decision of your target audience. Do you understand? So please, when you as a business owner, have this positive brand image. Do you understand? Don't just be like the person that will be like, oh, if you don't want to buy, don't buy. People would buy. But then again, what is that person that you have said that thing to, spreading around? The person can start to say, oh, this particular person, no, don't buy for this person. This person has a very bad attitude. And then this person is telling this person is telling this person. Do you understand? It starts to spread like a wildfire. So please ensure that you build a positive brand image. And then you have, what are the factors to consider when building your brand? We've already spoken about this. Choose a name. This is unique and is specific to you. It represents you. So choose a name, right? And then design a logo. I mentioned this earlier. It's important that you design a logo for your brand. Just like when you see some top brands, you don't even need to see the name of the brand. Only the logo, describes the brand itself. You already know, oh, this is this brand. Just like sometimes when you see some banks, they already have their logo. Oh, this is this bank. Do you understand? So a logo is your brand identity as well. So design a logo. Like I said, you could get a logo from Canva. There's so many templates, thousands of templates on Canva that you can, tweak here and there to put together a logo for your brand. Then you can use colors, shapes, and other visual elements in your promotion, just the way you are seeing my deck right now. We have our color, the maroon color, the wine color at the top. That's one of our colors, and we have the what's it called, the burnt orange color. That's also one of our colors. So choose colors for your brand, and just the same way you go on some social media platform where you see them post, you see that their templates are they are consistent. Do you understand? The colors are consistent. You're using purple today, you're using brown tomorrow, and you're using green the next day, right? You have these colors that makes your brand identity. And then you can choose shapes and other visual elements like fonts. You can decide, okay, you want to use Geramond, and maybe Calibri would be your fonts for your brand. Do you understand? So choose fonts, specific to your own brand. And then you can craft the message in your advertisement. What does that mean? Ensure that most times, right, as much as we want to be serious, in terms of our messaging that we send out there, it's also very good that you had a little bit of humor. Because the truth is, people want to be entertained in however shape or form. Do you understand? Even as a business owner, I'm sure you've seen so many businesses, trying to entertain their customers through one content or the other. Do you understand? So whatever advertisement you are putting out there, put a little bit of humor. Let people be able to, relate with you. Do you understand? And then train employees to interact with your customers. This is also very important for those that have employees or people that work under them. The truth is, these are the guys that are at the forefront. They're the ones relating with your customers. You might not be the person because you've been able to employ staffs to be able to do those jobs for you. Now, please ensure that you put them, they undergo training, because I've seen where you have staffs that probably woke up on the wrong side of their bed and come to work, and they are just giving the customer very bad attitude. Do you understand? So you have to be able to put them through training to let them know, in any shape or form you come to work, please ensure that you are, you are polite to the customers. You're able to attend to them very well. So please ensure that you train your employees to interact well with customers. And then it says brand image is the actual result of this effort, whether successful or unsuccessful. And let's look at why you should be online. Why should you go online? Now, we are in the century where digital is the new thing, right? Being digital is a new thing. Being Google is a new thing. You have to be online, right? We are no longer in that space where, the physical store where people have to walk to come to your store and you don't have an online presence. Please, it's important to be online, whether it's a website, whether it's a social media platform, whatever it is. Please ensure that you have an online presence, right? And it says that as a business, you must grab all opportunities. There's so many opportunities that you can grab and that can profit your brand, right? You can gain, global visibility. People can find you online. You can reach more audience. and all of that. People can find you, they can know that your business exists, right? And it says your online presence as a business can actually help your business reach out and connect with audience at a global level, right? And your online business gets to all the places your physical shop cannot. And that's just the obvious fact. Remember when COVID happened, a lot of businesses struggled. They struggled, with especially those that had just the physical store. They struggled with trying to get their business in front of people because they were not online. And then you started to see that the number of people that started to open or started to create an online presence for their business started to increase. Do you understand? Because they were at home, we had this lockdown, and people, they could not sell because they couldn't go to their shops. Do you understand? So this is why you need to be online, because people are online. They are constantly on their phone doing one thing or the other, searching for one information, looking for one good or service, to purchase from. Now, why business online? Why should you run your business online? Like I already explained this, buy and sell your product. You can buy products, you can sell your products online. You can reach out to potential customers. People can find you online, right? You can also advertise your products online. Do you understand? You can run ads, target specific audience, those target audience that is specific to your brand. You can target them, you can run advertisements to target those kind of guys, and then you can research your competitors. Don't forget that you are not the only one doing what you do. You have lots and lots of competitors out there, right? So you can research your competitors. What are your competitors doing that you are not doing? How are they doing these things? How are they getting people to comment on their social media platform? How are they getting people to buy from them? What is that thing that they are doing well? Do you understand? You can follow your competitors. Yes, you can follow them on social media and see exactly how they are running their thing. And then when you find them out, try to, I'm not saying imitate them, but then you can get one or two things from them, add it to whatever you've written down, and see how you can also improve on your own brand. Do you understand? You can learn from your competitors, to be honest. Do you understand? So this is also the reason why you should be online. You can gain so many knowledge by just being online. Now, what are the benefits of having an online business? First, low operating costs, right? Now, it says that moving your business online does not require any kind of warehouse, right? But then again, when you are big, Like if you have lots and lots of goods and you have lots and lots of customers, you can have a warehouse where you stock up all those goods. But that doesn't stop you from also being online. Do you understand? But what it's saying is that as a business owner, you can run your business online without a physical store, right? Physical stores, you get them to spend a lot of money with that. But with the social media platform or website, you don't get to spend a lot of money like, you owning a physical store, right? And then it says 24/7 availability. You can let your customers visit, they can chat you up, you can respond to DMs, you can respond to comments, all of that. While it is time consuming, that's another effect on its own. But then again, you have this 24/7 availability where your customers gain access to you. And then you have better customer support. Advantage of online business is that it enables you to answer queries for your customers and resolve their problems without consuming much of your time. You can respond to DMs. Customer can send you messages in the comments saying, "Oh, this happened, this happened." Then you can respond to them, and that gives you better customer support. Now, where could you be online? So we have the different ways that you can reach your customers online, right? Via social media. We've spoken about this. You have the social media platform like Instagram, your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your TikTok. There's so many of them. Like now, it's very easy for you to create a social media platform. Find out find out the social media platform where your target audience are. Create the social media platform for you. It's very easy. Add photos, add pictures, add your logo and all of that. And then you have the website. Now, website isn't what it used to be before, where, you have to reach out to a website developer to, help you develop your website and all of that. Now we have website builders that have made it very easy for you to create your website. I created a website for myself by using a website builder. Now you can use Wix, Wix.com. You can use WordPress.com. You have the Google sites as well. You can use that. And also Google My Business also gives a free website. I have a free website from Google My Business for my business. Do you understand? So Google My Business also gives you a free website. And one thing I love about Google My Business website is that it's automatic. Like, so from when you post on Google My Business, it automatically goes straight, to your Google My Business website. So you don't need to post here and post here. You understand? So you can do this website by yourself. The website builders, all you need to do is just do some tweak here and there. There are customized templates that you can use, to customize your website for yourself. Do you understand? And then you have the business directories. The business directory is more like a website. It categorizes businesses based on their niche, based on their location, the size of the company, and all of that. Do you understand? So you more like a website that just has the businesses that categorizes businesses based on their location and all of that. You can also leverage platforms like this. So more like, for instance, I want to come to Cape Town tomorrow, or maybe next week. Let me say I have a business meeting in Cape Town next week, and then I do not have an idea of maybe the hotels, the restaurants I would like to visit, or all of that, right? Now, what I can do is go on the business directory and look for top hotels in Cape Town. Do you understand? And I'm going to see top hotels and what people are also saying about those hotels and decide which I want to go for. Do you understand? So that's a platform that you can also leverage on. And then you have the e-commerce platforms. There's many e-commerce platforms now that you can also you don't even have to develop yours from scratch, right? You can also use e-commerce platform like Flutterwave. Flutterwave now they've opened it to business owners where you can have your own Flutterwave e-commerce platform where customers can come online and shop, your products. Do you understand? And then you have Konga, you have Jumia also does that. You have the global one, which is Amazon. You can put your products on Amazon as well, and people buy from you. And if you decide you want to create yours from scratch, you can also do that. So having an e-commerce platform is also the way to. And trust me, in years to come, or let's say in 20 years to come, trust me, people are going to have more e-commerce platform because they want to make it very easy for people to shop. I've seen customers currently, trying to move from just the DMs. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming responding to DMs, a lot of DMs. When you have, for instance, you have if you with e-commerce platform, people can come to your e-commerce platform, buy, put up their details, their delivery details, make their payments online, and all of that. There's no much talk. Do you understand? And then you go out, print out all these details, and send their deliveries to them. Do you get it? So either of those platforms is good. Look at where you are in your business. Which of these platforms do I think I need in my business? Do I think, okay, am I just starting? Do I think social media is what I want to focus on? Do I think, okay, at this point in my business, do I need a website? Oh, at this point in my business, do I think I need an e-commerce platform? Do you understand? So it's not something that you want to rush into all, right? Just look at where in your business and decide which of them you would need right now at this point in time. All right, so we're going to be pausing for questions. We are done with the first part. Before we move to the next part of the training, please, if you have questions, do let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much, Judith, for the engagement right there in the comment section. Thank you so much, everyone. I see the responses, being able to work outside. Okay. Any question? Dima is saying, how do I register on business directory? So there are two, the ones that I know, you have yellow pages of Africa, and then you have Africa business pages, right? It's very easy. Look out for them on Google. You can type Africa business page, you would see it there. All you need to do is just sign up. I think it's also I don't know if there's a cost for it. I'm not sure, but you can look up on that. Add your name, add your location, they're going to be asking you the sector of your business, your region as well. Are you in the eastern part of Africa, the western part of Africa, all of that? Those questions, just look up on Google, but there's Africa business pages and there's yellow pages of Africa as well, right? Check them out on Google. Any other question? Okay, Julie said Go Africa Online is also there, so you can check. Um, okay, since there are no more questions, I'll just move. Hello, Ufuoma. So right now we're going to be looking at finding your target audience. How do you find your target audience? Question: who is your target audience? Can anybody tell me, for the business owners here, who is your target audience? Who is your target audience? Who is your target audience? Anybody? Who are the people that you are targeting? Who are those potential customers that you are looking forward to? Who are they? Let me know. Who are your target audience? Anybody wants to share? Okay, let me give an example. So your target audience could be, so for, let's say for me now, I'll say, okay, my target audience are women from the age of 18 and 45, right? Who are working class, they are I'm trying to give an example. They are working class, they are within my country, right? Um, People that also, women that also stay around, that can walk into my store, something like that. Just give me, who are your target audience? Anyone who can be, no, anyone cannot be your target audience. Anyone cannot be your target audience. It just means that you are selling to everybody. But then again, everybody cannot be your target audience, to be honest. So Dima says currently teens. Okay. Teens are Dima's target audience. Anybody else? You know why it's good to actually have a target? We're going to look at it as we move on, but it's also very good to define who your target audience are. Especially when you want to run an advert online, you can be able to define them, and then your adverts will target those specific people, to see your ads. Do you understand? Dim, I want to make my target audience inclusive for more rich. So the thing now is, with teens, their parents, most teens might not even have a phone and might not be able to see whatever you're selling. I'm just giving you, for instance, now their parents, would be the one, probably be able to make that decision for them. I'm going to be looking at that. So as we move into the session, Jacita said mostly my countrymen and women. Okay, Ufuma says my target audience are busy moms and busy professionals at the age of 30 to 65 years old. Awesome. Lauren said my target market is people who want to file their tax, who want to comply with taxes, and also those who are in business and wants to market their business. Also, for Millennial Women magazine, the target audience is millennial women who are based in Africa. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. All right, great. Now let's look at what is a target audience. So it says that a target audience is a group of people identified as being likely customers of a business. Those guys that are your potential customers. Those people that you are targeting, that you have listed out as your target audience. Those guys are your target audience. And it says the buying process is in the hands of the customer. Of course, right? And marketers must create targeted, personalized experience for people if they want to be the one to grab their attention. And that's what I was just saying. See, now, especially when you want to run ads, like I was saying earlier, you have to know your target audience are, because when you want to run ads, you'll be seeing questions like, oh, the age of your target audience, the gender, all of that. Do you get? So you have to know who you are targeting. Are you targeting the women? Are you targeting the men? Are you targeting both male and women? What age group are you targeting? All those questions. What location are they? Do you understand? And because the buying process is in their hands, and you as the marketer, you have to be able to create personalized experience for them. so that you are able to grab their attention and they can take the action that you want them to take, right? Now, what are the types of target audience, right? So it says we have the interest. So these are the groups of people that shows various interests. It could be in entertainment, in different kind of things, right? People that shows interest. Now, they are showing interest doesn't mean that they have purchase intention, right? They might be just be interested in your brand. Okay, oh, I love how this brand is entertaining. Oh, I love the way this person markets. But then again, they might not have the intention to buy from you at that point in time. Do you understand? And then you can, personalize messaging, put out content that, that are interesting to them and allows you to connect with your audience in meaningful ways, and that can help you drive brand loyalty, right? And then you have those for purchase intention. These are a group of people who are looking for a specific product, right? Maybe a bag, maybe a car, maybe, anything at all. These guys, they want to buy. And then you can use this, you can then, for you to be able to, make this kind of group of people to take that action, you have to be able to understand their pain points. Do you understand? Understand their pain points. What exactly are these guys looking for? So that you can tailor your messaging, that addresses their needs at that point in time. And then you have subcultures, right? These are a group of people that, that share common experience, such as music genres and, or entertainment fandoms. And then by understanding some of your target audience motivation, you can better understand who you are trying to connect with. Do you understand? So there are different types of target audience. So you have to be able to understand who are your target audience so that you are not missing out on, reaching out to them. Do you understand? Now let's look at understanding the roles of your target audience. Now there are two parts. You have the decision maker and you have the supporter. Now, the decision maker is the person who ultimately makes the purchase decision. Just like I can wake up today now, scroll through my Instagram, I'm like, oh, I love this color of shoe. Oh, I want to buy it. I am the decision maker, isn't it? I'm buying. I made that decision to be able to patronize that person right there in time, right? Now, looking at this, there's an example of, a company or a brand, they wanted to revamp their product to appeal to younger generation, right? And then while they were researching, the team now discovered that, while men may, ultimately wear their products, they discovered that women were the ones making the purchases. Do you understand? Women were the ones purchasing the products more. Now, it's not as though they don't have men wearing their products, but women were the ones purchasing these products. Do you understand? Now, it now led to their creative team, focusing more on the women as their target audience. Did you see that? They wanted to revamp their products to appeal to a younger generation. And then they discovered that women are the ones, buying this thing. Women are the ones making that purchasing decision. Women are the ones taking the action, right? So then now they have looked at, okay, since men are wearing, but women are the ones buying, why not just make these women our own target audience? So now when they want to run ads, they can target women instead of targeting the male. Do you understand that? Because they are the decision makers. Now, the supporter may not have the power to make the decision, but they would have a heavy influence on whether or not an item is purchased. An example would be a child. Just like I've forgotten, is it selling or I can't remember the name that said that our target audience are teens, right? Teens might not be able to make that decision, but they have a heavy influence, right? So for instance, now a child may not directly make a purchase, but if they want something for Christmas, right, they can influence that decision. Do you understand? And this is why that it's important to develop your messaging that speaks to consumers in both of these roles. Do you get it now? So you can put up something, then a teen might not have that decision, that decision power to buy from you. But then again, once they want that thing, they can, easily write that to them. So you have the decision maker and you have the supporter. So it's very important that you understand the roles of your target audience. Now, what are the 6 ways to determine your target audience? First, you need to analyze your customer base and carry out client interview. Client interview, this is just big English. Just run a survey. You could put together a form, right? Put together a very small form, just send it to your customers and ask them questions. Oh, some persons might want to give out details, some persons might not want to give out details, but it's okay. Whatever you are able to gather together, use that, analyze that, and be able to determine your target audience. Or their gender, maybe their age, their profession, what interests them, all those questions. You can use that to put together your survey and send it to your customers to be able to determine who your target audience are, right? And then the second one, you can conduct market research and identify industry trends. How do you conduct market research? You have Google Market Finder. You can use the Google Market Finder to conduct market research, right? And then you have the Google Trends as well, trends.google.com. You can use that to look at what exactly are people searching for, what exactly is trending. Do you understand? Look out for trends, for similar products to see where they are focusing their efforts on. Right? And then analyze competitors. We've mentioned this before. It's important that you analyze competitors. What are your competitors doing better than you? You are saying, oh, this particular person sells way more than me. Oh, I don't make so much sales like this person. But then there's something this person is doing well that you are not doing. Do you understand? So analyze your competitors. If you have to follow them, follow them. Look at exactly everything they are doing. Why do you think that these top brands always conduct market research? They send out their marketing team, to go into the market to look at, okay, let me give for example, you have the beverages, the brands. There are lots of beverages brands, right? Now you are saying, oh, Milo is doing this. And before you know it, maybe it's, what's this other one? Overton. It's trying to say, okay, oh, these guys have pushed this into the market. I think we can do ours, but then again, make ours more better. Do you understand? And then you see all these brands having their packages are almost alike, but then maybe there's something that is unique about each of them. So it's also very important that you analyze your competitors, right? And then create personas. Personas are created based on the data, the surveys that we spoke about in number 1. You can use that to create your persona. Identify who are your customers, create that buyer persona for your brand, right? And then the next is define who your target audience isn't. And that's what your target audience. Everybody cannot be your target audience, right? Define who your target audience isn't. It's very important that you do that, so that when you want to run ads, you are targeting those specific people that are important for your brand, for them to make that decision, right? You are targeting those people that are very important. So you need to define who are not your target audience, right? And then use Google Analytics. Google Analytics will allow you, even if it's not Google Analytics, it could be the social media insights, right? Use that to see how your pages or how your post or how your social media is performing, right? You can use that to determine if you have a website. You can use Google Analytics to see how your website is also performing. Where are they coming from? Who are these guys that are making this purchase? Who are these guys that are interacting with my with my posts? You can use Google Analytics to identify who your target audience are. How? You can see, okay, the number of male, the number of female that are that are visiting your pages, that are interacting with your posts. Do you understand? You can use that to define who your target audience is. There's this thing on social media for some of us that are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. They have insights, right? Insights, you'll be able to see, oh, okay, who are these guys that are interacting with my page, with my post, with interacting in the comment section? Those guys that are showing keen interest in what I do, right? You can use the social media insights, determine that as well. Now, how do you create target personas with the right demographics? Now, it says market research paired with client interviews can give you better insight into what your clients read, think, and value. That's the interviews they're talking about is the survey, right? You can put together a survey using the Google form, put together questions, right? that you would want to know about your customers, right? And then this offers important understanding into which sources your audience uses and trusts. When building this out, consider using the following demographics and identifiers. Age. Remember I mentioned the age. What's their age range? What's their gender? What's their location? What interests them? What's their income? Some of them I want to share. That's why it's also very good. Now, you're not, if you are creating the survey, you are not making it blank. Ensure that you put range. Do you understand? Because range actually works when you're putting together a survey, because people would not want to give a specific answer, right? But when you put a range, they don't want you to know exactly how much they are earning. But then again, there's a range to it. Do you understand? Oh, from 50,000 naira to 200,000 naira. Put it there. Someone just pick it. You don't know if the person is earning 180, the person is earning 150. Do you understand? But they've been able to pick that particular option. Do you understand? Their educational level, their profession, their marital status, are your target audience, are they married? Are they single people? You see why I said not everybody are your target audience, right? Who they trust, what they read, who influences them, all these questions, you can put them together on a form, share it to your customers. Some of them that are really, really good to you, that are loyal to you, trust me, they would fill the survey. Do you understand? So this is how to go about creating your own target personas. All right, so it's time for another pause for question. Any question? So before I go, there are no questions, but then again, you are learning something new. Please give me your favorite emojis in the comment section. If you are learning something new, for those that don't have questions, please give me your favorite emojis in the comment section. Okay. Hello, Tandazani. I hope I pronounced that right. Based in Pretoria, South Africa. She's into beaded bags. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Judith. I see all of what you're doing in the comment section. Malibu. Okay. Oh, so sorry, Malibu. Any questions, guys? I want to see your favorite emojis in the comment section before I proceed. Please drop your favorite emojis. Drop your favorite emojis, everybody. Drop your favorite emojis in the comment section. Drop your favorite emojis in the comment section. I'm not going to move to the last part if we don't drop your favorite emojis, so that we are not too serious. Let's just drop our favorite emojis in the comment section. Thank you, Ufoma. Thank you so much. Any other person? Our favorite emojis. Please drop your favorite emojis in the comment section. Jalili, thank you. Terry says, do you think surveys, okay, and how do you get audience to respond to client interviews? So customers are loyal to you, trust me, they will respond to your interviews, right? So for instance, now, you can't reach out to someone that has not patronized you before to come for your interview or to probably fill your survey, right? Those that have patronized you, you've been really good to them, your customer service has been really great, all of that. Why not? Just be polite about it. Do you understand? Oh, so sorry. Please, I'll need to get some few answers from you concerning my brand. I know you've been a very good customer to us. Thank you so much for patronizing us. But please, I would like to get some few answers concerning my brand so that I can be able to take my brand to the next level. Blah blah blah. Just be polite about it and put a very, very compelling message. Do you understand? To be able to get them to do whatever you want them to do. I didn't get how to use analytics. Google Analytics is basically for those that have websites. So if you have a website, Google Analytics is your go-to. But for those that have social media, you can use the insights, right? So if you, for instance, on social media now, I noticed that for some people on Facebook, especially on Instagram. Now for Instagram has, I think, about 2 or 3 different profiles, right? So for business owners, ensure that your business page is a professional page. not the what's it called now, the personal page where you're just posting. You might not really be able to get as much insights as possible, but for the professional page. But the thing is, if you have a personal page for your business, right, you can upgrade it into a professional page. There's a way you do it in the settings. You go to the settings and say, oh, upgrade to professional. You can upgrade your personal page to the professional page, right? But for Google Analytics, if you have a website, you can use Google Analytics to see how your website is performing. Where those that are visiting your website, where they are coming from, and what are the actions that they take when they visit your website, and all of that. Do you understand? Yeah, so there's a class on that. We're going to be having a class on that. So you can wait. This is not for Google, this is not Google Analytics class. But I've been able to explain what Google Analytics does. But once we get to the class for the Google Analytics, you will learn more about it. And that's where we have the Google ads, you have the Google Analytics and all of that. So sit tight. Any other question? Thank you so much for the emojis. I see all of that. Virtual Oglerin. Thank you so much. All right, so let's move ahead. Now, the last part of today's class is generate sales on social media. Anybody, how can social media benefit your people? Okay, we've asked this question. Let's just move ahead. Now, what is social media? We all know what social media is, right? It's an interactive platform, that allows, the creation of or sharing of information, interest, and other form of expression via virtual communities and network, right? So this is what social media is. Now, what are the benefits of using social media? You reach large audiences. You have a direct connection with your audience. Yes, you can chat with them. You can go live. That's another thing again. Most people don't go live on their social media platform. That's another good thing you need to start. You need to adopt. You need to go live on social media, interact with your audience. Right? You never can tell who is joining your live. Maybe someone that has not patronized you before, but because you have some customers that have joined and are giving positive reviews about your business, they might want to take that action. They are seeing people talk about it, about your business, positive reviews, right? They want to patronize you. And then you can create organic content. Yes, you can create organic content. You can post organically. You have access to paid advertising services. Yes, you can set up a budget for your advertisement for a quarter, for the month, and run your ads via social media. You can build your brand on social media. You can also build brand loyalty. You can drive traffic to your website from social media. Yes, you can have links to your website in your bio. Tell them, okay, the link to my website in my bio. You can do this, do that. Especially for those that have e-commerce platforms, you can put your e-commerce website link in your bio. People can click on the link, go to your e-commerce and buy from you. Or those that want to learn more about your business, they can visit your website via the link on your social media. You can evaluate your performance using Facebook Insights, Instagram Insights, Twitter Insights, all of those insights. You can evaluate your performance, look at what exactly you are doing well. If there are things that you need to improve on, you can use that to make informed decisions. Do you understand? Now, important, it says before publishing posts, develop a social media strategy and consider the following questions when developing a strategy. Now, that's the truth. Before you think of creating a social media platform, there has to be a social media strategy put in place. What are your goals? What are your goals and how will you measure them? Do you understand? What is that thing that you are trying to achieve? Are you trying to achieve increase in sales, increase in followers, increase in comments, increase whatever goal it is? How then do you measure them? And then you have what type of content will you be posting? Now, before you can determine what kind of content, it's also very good that you understand your customers' needs. What are those things that your customers or people are looking for? What is that thing that interests them? So that when you are able to determine that, you can now say, okay, these are the content that I need to put out there. Now, content doesn't only have to be about the product or service. Don't get me wrong. As much as you have your business that you are selling, your product or your services, there are contents that can also help you, engage with your audience. Do you understand? It doesn't always have to be about the business, right? Do not just shove your business, on their face every single time. You can put together amazing content. It could be you just put the video, your camera in front of your face, and create a video of you. This is for a business owner that that's why I said you can also create a bit of humor, right? Oh, this is how my day went. Maybe something really, really interesting happened on your way out. You want to just give them the gist about it, right? You can put together that kind of content, post it, and then you start to see comments of people that can actually relate about what you just experienced. And then you start to engage with them. That is how you build, especially brand loyalty. You can build brand loyalty like that. You can build engagement that way as well. So it doesn't always have to be about the business. Then you can also consider when you would post. Now, that's why I said the insights or the analytics for faith, for analytics, let's say analytics for the Google Analytics. But then for insights for social media, you can determine when. For instance, now you post a content this morning, then you post another content in the afternoon, you post another content in the night. You can use insights to look at exactly which of these contents had the most engagement. Do you understand? So you now determine, okay, for those that have younger audience as their target audience, maybe the evenings are when they have more time to to be on those social media platforms. The evenings is where they have more time to engage with your post. That is where you can share more things to drive engagement in the evening. Do you understand? Because most of them, maybe during the day, they're in class, they're at work, they can't be on their phones and all of that. So you need to be able to determine when exactly you should post. Now, this does not mean that you should not post during other times, but when exactly can you post some very important things that you want your customers to see when they are online? Do you understand? Then what channels will you prioritize? Where are your customers? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? Are they on Twitter? What platforms do you think you would consider for your business? When you're able to determine where those customers are the most, you can now decide to pick up a platform, decide on the platform you want to use, and then you go around it. Now the truth is you can start with one. Start with one platform. For those that are just starting business, you don't have to open all of the social media platforms at once. It can be very overwhelming, to navigate your way around all of that, all of them. Do you understand? So you can start with one, navigate your way around that one, learn how it works, learn how you run ads, all of that. Then once you're done learning how that one works, you can now decide, okay, let me open another platform where I think my customers or where I think my target audience are. Do you understand? But then again, if you think that you can navigate your way around all of them, it's quite all right. But one thing you also have to note is all of the social media platforms requires different strategy. They are not the same. The way you market on Instagram is different from the way you market on Twitter or on LinkedIn. Or even on TikTok. Have you seen that all of them require different strategies? So that's one thing that you also have to take note. Then who will create and distribute the content? If you are the distributor and the creator, you are the one. If you have a social media manager, you assign such roles to that person. And what is your budget? It's also important to have a budget. How much are you spending for ads? Maybe if you need a graphics person, if you are someone that don't have time to do all of those things, or for your social, how much do you pay your social media manager? Just assign a budget to your social media. Do you understand? If you are spending $100 to run ads for the quarter, put it there. Ensure that everything is written. These are strategies that you need to put in place for your social media. All right, so now let's look at make the most of the internet. Take advantage of the tools that are available. You have the social media channels, they are automated customer service. You can use that to build relation with your audience. Transparent e-commerce platforms, we've mentioned this already. The different e-commerce platforms that you can leverage on. Then you have analytic tools that are insights, where you can get reports of how your platform is performing, your posts, maybe where you're having the most engagement and all of that. You can use that. And then you have customized user recommendation, right? You can to get reviews. You can get services as being, people can see, you know just have a Facebook platform, because the truth is, both the old, both the young, everybody is on Facebook. And then you can have social media, the Facebook page. There's one they call Facebook Shop. It's also more like an e-commerce kind of, but it's also really, really good. You can look out on a Facebook Shop. And then you have WhatsApp as the second on the list. A lot of people do WhatsApp, try to market to there are a lot of platforms. Now, social media platform for selling, you have Facebook. You can opt for a Facebook business page for your personal brand. You can upload professional and casual photos. You can indicate your job role, write your value proposition on your about section. You can include a link to your company's website on your Facebook. Consistently share content that will provide value to your target prospect, right? So this is Facebook. Facebook is also really good, like I mentioned. Very, very good platform. And then you have Twitter. Twitter, you can upload a professional photo, write the professional bio, and include a link to your company's website or Twitter account. I'm not really a Twitter person, to be honest, right? I feel that those that are on Twitter, they have energy, like strong people. Do you understand? So you can decide to use Twitter, use hashtags. Hashtags are really, really good. I enjoy it when I want to look at what's trending. I just go on the hashtags and look at what are people talking about, a particular topic that is trending on Instagram. I want to go and get more gist, right? I go on Twitter to do that. Then share relevant content and provide, insights. And then you have LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very professional platform. It's not up for it's the way you sell on Instagram is different from where you sell on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is really, really professional, right? So you can write summary of what you do in your about section. You can share content that will provide value to your target prospect. You can join groups, communities, where your potential customers engage. That's one thing I love about LinkedIn as well. You can join groups, communities of people that might be interested in what you do. Instagram, you can provide a professional photo, optimize your bio. Very good. You can optimize your price. That's when you're using the professional Instagram and not the one for the personal, not the personal Instagram. Remember, I mentioned that the professional Instagram that allows you to be able to optimize your bio like a real business person. I'm sure you would have seen examples of that on Instagram, right? So you can optimize your bio. You can post great unique content, consistent posting schedule. And now Instagram allows you to schedule your content. That's another beautiful tool that has been added into Instagram, right? You can schedule your content. So if you, for instance, you've made the content, but you don't want to post it yet, you can schedule the content for tomorrow and the time, and it goes off itself on Instagram. That's another good one for Instagram has just included in their platform. You can use Instagram live stories, and all of the hashtags as well. Now, what are some questions that you need to consider before starting out? Which network do I choose? I mentioned that we are your target audience before you can choose your network, right? Which platform do you choose? Do you want to, use, right? Do I want to be everywhere, or do I have to concentrate on only one? I mentioned it earlier, right? Decide what activity do I want to do on these networks or on these platforms, and how often. You need to determine consistency, right? How often do you want to post? How often do you want to engage? How often do you want to post post activities on those platforms, right? Then which group or community should I join? It's important that you also join a group or community, right? Of people that are like minds, that share the same um values as you, depending on what you do, basically. Which kind of reactions do I want to elicit in my audience? Pleasure, humor. You want to be this very serious person, determine what kind of reactions you want to put out there. Then how much influence do you want to have, and which influencer do you want to support once in these communities, and you want to integrate. You can decide to do influencers. There are many influencers out there now that you can use. They're not the top ones, basically, but there are many influencers that can actually help push your brand. They have this organic followers and loyal followers to their brand. And once they put out your stuff out there, you start to see the reactions basically. So these are some of the questions that you can consider before starting out. All right, ladies, it's time for questions. Do you have questions? Any questions? Oh, I said I'm breaking. Can you guys hear me? Do you have questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Thank you so much, Judith. Thank you so much. Any questions? Okay, so if there are no questions, just let me know there are no questions. I want to know that I'm talking to people because I'm just the one talking and I'm not seeing any reaction in the comment section. So if there are no questions, just write no questions. If there are questions, please ask your questions. If there are no questions, just write no questions. Excuse me. Okay, thank you so much, Medlin. Okay, thank you, Millennial Woman Magazine. All is clear. So, any other person? Any questions? I want to take your questions before we go. If you have anything, that you're not sure about, that I've spoken that probably you don't really understand, let me know before we go. No questions. Thank you so much, Jolie. Okay, please, what type of content can a food stock vendor and personal shopper create? Okay, so if I have an assignment for you, right? I have an assignment for you. So remember when I talk about you analyzing your competitors on social media platforms, right? How about we do this? Go on, for instance, go on for this kind of job you just made, business you just mentioned, for food vendors and personal shopper. Go on Google, Instagram. Look out for personal shoppers. Look out for food vendors. Do you understand? Look out for the content that they post. Food vendors now could post content of them making the food, showing the processes, showing the packaging, all those things. Those are kind of the content things vendors post. The packaging of the food before it goes out and all of that. Do you get? So you can follow brands like that already do these businesses, and learn from them. Remember I mentioned that you can learn from your competitors, see what they are doing well. Do you get? And then you can use whatever you've learned from them, put it into your business and improve on it. Do you get to the format? Let me know if you understand and if that helps. Will you have to create ads for all the social media before you can draw awareness or sell? Should I be very honest with you, Rebecca? Ads is important. As a business owner, to be very, very honest, right? If you don't run ads, I don't think you would really grow. You might be moving a little bit, but if you really, really want to grow, you need to run ads. Do you understand? And it's very, like, for instance, now for Instagram and Facebook, there's this joint, they are linked sort of, right? When you can link your Facebook page to your Instagram. If you run ads on your Facebook, you can see it on your Instagram. If you run ads on Instagram, you can appear on your Facebook. Do you understand? They are linked sort of, right? So it's important that you run ads. As a business owner, you need to run ads. That's why it's important that you set your budget. Start small. It doesn't have to be so big. For instance, now, if 5,000 naira or 5,000, I don't know, it could be, I'm just giving an example. If 5,000 naira would give you, let's say about 200 or 300 persons to see your product, why not? Do you understand? It's really important that you set a budget, for ads. Very, very important. You need to run ads as a business owner to be able to grow in terms of sales, growth in terms of numbers of followers as well. Genuine organic followers that are really interested in your product. That's really important. Let me give you an example. I think we're almost out of time. It's 9:09 already. It's 1 hour 9 minutes. But I hope I'm not really into your time. Now let me give you an example. For instance, now you go on Instagram, you want to buy something. Now you go on your search button, right? And then you search for a product. Now, when you search for that product, do you realize that when you start to scroll on your newsfeed, you start to see similar brands like that? Those are guys that have run hard. You will not see some sponsored ads or sponsored posts right at the top. Those are guys that have run ads. Now, if You come across someone, maybe a particular brand that you searched for before, and oh, they have very nice things. They have, you want to follow them. Do you understand? You might not even have intention of buying at that point in time, but because you've been able to come across them, you will give them a follow. What has that done? It has increased that person's followership. Do you get it? And then when you now buy, it helps the person have been able to make sales from you as well. So that is why it's important that you run ads, because anybody can see your ads, especially those that you have highlighted as your specific target audience. When running the ads, they get to see your ads. Do you understand? Lauren, no question, just a comment. Thank you for the survey tip. I was also thinking are really good for business owners. You want to know what your customers are thinking about your brand. It's really, really good to put together a survey, to get that feedback. You get, you can also use all of those feedback that you get from your customers to make informed decisions. Okay, what are these guys talking about my packaging? If for instance, now the day I bought a yogurt, and the person brought said the delivery guy to bring the yogurt to me. And when the yogurt got to me, I realized that a side of the packaging, the plastic was broken, and the yogurt was already leaking. Do you understand? I had to send my feedback to the person that I don't like this packaging. This is how I got my order, and it didn't really make sense. Do you understand? That feedback, the person can now take it back, and I realized that I might not be the only person that given that feedback, or it might not be based on my own feedback, but she has changed her packaging. It's not the same way she used to package it before. Do you understand? So all of this feedback would help you, to determine where and where you need to tweak, where and where you need to re-strategize and all of that. Do you understand? So please conduct surveys for your customers. It's really important. And another thing again about WhatsApp. Have you realized that WhatsApp allows you to run polls? Yes, for those of us that run WhatsApp business, you can run polls on your WhatsApp. Look out for it in the settings. You can run polls on WhatsApp. Just few questions. Send it to your customers, and you can run polls like that on your WhatsApp. All right, thank you so much. So I've been able to answer Lauren. Let me know. Okay, no, Lauren didn't ask the question. I just added some few tips to what she said. Rebecca, let me know if I've answered your question. And there are no more questions. I will just move forward. All right. So what are our next steps? So today's session is just the beginning, of the various training topics that we have. We have fantastic topics that you'll be learning from. So please ensure that you attend. We have another session for tomorrow. That should be 9:30 at South African time, I guess. That should be 8:30 our own time. So please ensure that you join us. And then you can find us on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and on Instagram, right? Please hold on. Let me share. I'm not sure I posted the attendance form, but give me a minute. Let me put that out. It's not here, but give me a minute. Let me get that up, and share that. Simply, so Judy, don't share. I'll get it and share right now. Just give me a minute, please. And please, you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you are yet to subscribe so that when we are live, you get to get notification. I'm not sure how I can bring this up. Just 1 minute. Let me see. So sorry for taking out your time. I just want to ensure that you fill the right attendance form, and it's not another form you're filling. Just give me one or two more minutes, please. Okay, I've seen it. All right. So I'm going to post this now in the comment section so that you can fill it. And please ensure that you fill the right questions. Especially for sometimes a lot of people make mistakes with their names, the dates, all of that. Please ensure that and the topic is build your brand and sell online. So please, I'm not sure why. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to post it right here now. So please ensure that you fill the attendance form. All right, that's it. All right, please fill the attendance form. It's very important that you fill the attendance so you can get your certificate. All right, thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Judith. Yes, there is. All right, so we've come to the end of today's training. Please, let's look forward. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys for tomorrow's class as well. Please take your time, join us, and don't forget that it's important that you implement every single thing that you've learned. Please ensure that you implement every single thing that you've learned. Thank you so much to Medlin, and Leading Women Africa for putting this together. All right. I wish you guys an amazing day. Enjoy your day. And thank you so much again for joining us. Bye, everyone. Oh, okay, Rebecca. Yes, it's not about. I want to know, is there a free ad starter can use? So the only ads that is there is you posting organically on your social media platform. Do you understand? It's just you posting organically. That's for you to run ads for every person that do not follow you to see, you have to pay money. Yes, you can rewatch the videos. Just use the link to rewatch the videos. You can rewatch the videos. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.